Hi Aries, welcome to your general love reading. Today is August 4th, 2019, and I'm going to get started right away. I have pre-shuffled. If you have Aries anywhere in your birth chart, this reading may resonate for you. My intention is to reach those who need the message the most and those who will benefit the most from the message. So it is a general love reading, so it can pertain to just about anything, including romantic love and anything else. Job situation, new opportunity, family, friends, so on and so forth, you name it. Also be flexible with the energy. It is possible that I could be reading actually for somebody you're dealing with. So in other words, it'd be like you're cross-watching. However it resonates, take what does and leave what doesn't. And more than anything else, I just hope that it helps. So we're going to get started right away, Aries, and let's see what's up for you. At the bottom of the deck, in your underlying energy, you have the Empress in reverse. You have the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. And the Three of Cups in the reverse. So what I'm getting off of these cards right now is there might be a need for some self-care. Maybe you being a little bit selfish by doing what's good for you, doing what's right for you. You are in your head or have been in your head, maybe having some sleepless nights, possible nightmares regarding something or someone. This does feel like past energy to me. It feels like you're releasing a burden. This may be moving away from a relationship or a situation that hasn't been healthy for you. And it might involve a group of people, group dynamic. Or this could be just that you have been indulging too much, kind of overextending yourself, maybe partying too much. This could indicate drinking a little more than you should be, or just being out on the town and just overextending yourself. Let's see what else comes up for you, Aries. Paired with the Empress in reverse, you have the Six of Air in the reverse. I have a feeling you haven't been listening to your intuition. You have not been, probably have felt that you needed to make some changes because there's been some imbalance in your life. And I think you've been trying to cover that up. You haven't been willing to admit some truth, some obvious things that are before you that you are ignoring. This card, the Two of Air in the reverse, can indicate that you're not seeing something that is obvious, an answer that lies before you that you are ignoring. You are in the process of releasing some burdens and trying to regain some, you might be trying to regain your health, because again, I'm just getting that feeling that you have been a little over the top with, maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe you've been socializing too much, and you created a considerable amount of imbalance to the point where it's starting to affect you, maybe mentally, maybe not just physically, but I'm getting the physical exhaustion as well. You're at your breaking point. You're at a point where you need to stop whatever it is you're doing, or at least lessen decrease the behavior that's causing you to put yourself in jeopardy as far as health goes. I feel health and possibly some mental health as well. So what's up, Aries? What are you doing? I think that you probably would do well to, you know, not that you need to hide away in a closet by yourself, but I do feel like you need some self-care. You need to start paying attention to what your intuition is telling you and what your body is telling you. Because you're not taking care of yourself right now. Let's see what other details I can get for you, Aries. Why is Aries doing this? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you need some balance for yourself. You need to be a little selfish right now. You might be overextending within family and friends, maybe doing too much for others. There's that Ten of Wands in the reverse again. You have your first repeat on the table. You need to release some burdens. You might be working too hard. Maybe it's a work situation. Maybe it's a little bit of both. I'm feeling like it could be a little bit of both. Working too hard, playing too hard. And Spirit's been trying to tell you to slow down and you're not. You haven't been. Ace of Pentacles. Oops. These cards backwards. Maybe in your head about a new opportunity. It could be a new job. Maybe you're trying to get ready for that. You've been working hard to get ready for this new opportunity. But you're almost, I feel like you're almost losing the opportunity with the effort that you're putting into it. So you definitely are in your head about something that you're looking forward to, or something that is new. Could be a financial opportunity for you, a new job, a new work, business opportunity with a partner or some friends. And the Tower's coming down because you're not releasing this burden. You're not slowing down. I just keep getting that you're overextending yourself to the point where you're going to end up losing. You're going to end up putting yourself out in the cold. You're going to end up losing this opportunity or messing it up. This could be a situation with a group of friends. So we have a Queen of Cups on the table. Something you're not seeing regarding this Queen of Cups. This might be your energy, but I'm not 100% certain yet. I feel like you're putting yourself in a state of lack. And it could be related to a relationship as well. Either not seeing something or working too hard to achieve it to the point where you're going backwards. I think that you want to express how you're feeling. You may be doing this out of expectation. Maybe there's a person or a group of people who have a certain level of expectations of you, and you have been meeting or trying to meet those expectations, and as a result, overworking yourself or overextending yourself, and you want to express this to whomever has these expectations. Ultimately, this load you're carrying is making you unhappy too. I think that you're losing a level of desire to pursue whatever this is that you're pursuing, this new opportunity that you're working towards, because now it's just gotten to the point where you're starting to think, gosh, is this worth it? All this work that I'm doing to achieve this, is it worth it? Because I'm just beaten down and broken, and starting to feel like maybe this isn't the right thing for me. The moon here. I do believe you've been thinking a little bit more about this. I think you're coming out of that space of not paying attention to your intuition and not listening to your spirit guides and ignoring advice. I think you're coming out of that. You're starting to see things a little bit more clearly. Let's do one more shuffle and see what else we can get for you, Aries. I'm concerned for you. I think that you're starting to figure something out here regarding how you're feeling. You're right. You're on point with that. Temperance is clarifying your underlying energy, so we have temperance twice, one in the upright, one in the reverse. So you are healing. You may have just started. You may have said to yourself or to others, look, I'm going to take this weekend. Maybe, today is a Sunday, so maybe you said, I'm going to take this time for myself and just spend a weekend alone and try to heal myself a little bit. The Lovers in reverse. I think this might be, might indicate a possible separation or broken relationship or troubled relationship, and I think it's this Queen of Cups. Justice in the reverse, clarifying the Six of Pentacles, and the Devil energy in the reverse, clarifying the Ten of Wands. I think you're at the point of trying to salvage something, and it might be this relationship with the Queen of Cups. That's what I'm getting right now, but I want to reserve the right to change my mind. But at this point in time, I think this person, this Queen of Cups, is losing out because of your efforts to pursue whatever this new dream is that you've been working on. And you might be neglecting a relationship you're in. And now it looks like if you don't get out from feeling like this is your only focus, if you don't move away from this being your only focus, that you might lose a relationship or a friendship that's important to you. I don't know that you have communicated that with this person yet or not. You may have. Page of Swords. You may have spoken about your feeling a lack of balance in your life and feeling like you need to fix things before you break things, or before you break them anymore. This new opportunity is a dream you've had for a long time. feel like you think that if you stop working or working toward or working at the pace that you're at right now, that you could lose this opportunity. And that's what you're afraid of. At the same time, because you're so focused on this other thing, on the other end, you're losing something else that's important to you, and I think it's a relationship. Okay, so your intuition is telling you it's time to start healing, and that you can have all of your dreams, all of your wishes, if you stay balanced, because you don't have to forfeit one thing for another. I feel like right now that's where you're headed. You feel like you have to give up something in order to pursue something else. You're either coming to that realization, you're either starting to see that obvious truth before you and coming out of this feeling trapped where you have to move forward at the pace you've been moving at. So far, I think you're coming out of feeling that way, and you're healing some heartache that occurred because of your level of dedication to whatever this other thing is that you're moving towards. So you're coming out, and this is in your outcome energy. So you are coming out of your head. This is the Knight of Swords. You have another repeat. You're coming out of your head about lacking, I think, love, companionship, or friendship. This could be a romantic love, but I'm feeling right now it could be just a solid friendship, or it could be a relationship you have with a family member. You may have lost contact with this person, or just haven't been seeing them much because of your level of dedication to this other opportunity. And you are feeling sorrow regarding the potential loss of this. So I don't know that this is in your grasp yet. It's a wish, and you've had it on your mind for a very long time. So that's why you've been working so hard on it. But in doing that, you've admitted this. I think you've admitted this, that you've been hanging on to this opportunity or this dream, and it's caused some imbalance, and so you've had to go inward, maybe, just looking for some guidance. This can indicate like a spiritual pause, or seeking some guidance by going inward, or meditating, or you could actually be getting some help from somebody who's helping you see this, that this imbalance exists and that you need to fix it. And speaking about this inability to maintain this level of work or dedication that you've been dealing with, there's a little bit of a lack of control in this King of Wands, and I believe this is you, that you've been putting so much into it. When you finally admitted it, it brought the Tower. In other words, change, but change, I think, for the better, because now you're starting to seek some balance and some self-care. I think you've come out with an apology to this person, Queen of Cups. I think you've come out and apologized and said, I just got so into what I was working on in my dream that I neglected the other important things in my life, and that other important thing in your life is your relationships. The relationships that are important to you. Let's get some more clarity for you, Aries, and see what else we can come up with. You know, honestly, I'm looking at the cards, and this is a pretty clear-cut message today for you. That, and I don't know that it's necessarily news. I don't feel like you're getting new information from this reading today. Instead, I feel like it's confirmation. I think you realize this for yourself already. That you were on the path to destruction because you were just working too hard or concentrating too much on this other new opportunity. And I don't feel that this opportunity is lost necessarily. You might have given up on it. I mean, for some of you, I'm feeling maybe you just decided to give up on this because you realized it was ruining your life in other ways, including relationships. But I don't necessarily feel like this is a total loss for you. I think maybe you're just taking a break from it in order to regain your composure and your balance and your health and your relationships, because this caused you some heartache. So you're definitely in a state of healing, which is good, Aries. That's what you need to do. Take care of yourself first. You know, even if this new opportunity ultimately was going to benefit this other person, maybe it is a financial opportunity that would bring in a lot of money for you and make you feel secure. You know, that's all well and good until this opportunity becomes more opportunity. I keep saying opportunity, mumbling it. Opportunity. This opportunity became more important than this person, and so why are you working so hard for something that ultimately would end up just being a selfish move, because you're going to lose the important people in your life in the process of gaining something else that you thought was important in your life. Now, like I said, I don't think this opportunity is gone. I'm not seeing that it's ended. I just feel like you've taken a break from it. Justice. You're doing the right thing. That's what I'm getting out of this card. At one point, you stopped listening to yourself. You're pushing yourself, losing relationships, losing health, losing even a sense of self. And you're getting out of that energy. You're getting out of this feeling that you have to push so hard. And it's resulting in justice. Things are getting fixed naturally because you've moved towards self-care. Page of Pentacles. This is something you've learned. This is a lesson you learned. That's what this means. It's that simple. Page of Pentacles is about gaining knowledge, striking out and doing something new, coming to an understanding or learning something. And you have. Seven of Swords, an interesting card to come out. You may have kept this from this person. That's what I'm getting all of a sudden. You may have kept this from this person because maybe you wanted to surprise them when you were ultimately successful. But this person was confused as to why you weren't around, why you were spending so much time with other people, or what you were doing. You were really just sneaking around trying to make this opportunity tangible for yourself and for this person. And what it did was create disruption in the relationship, because they may have thought you were sneaking around with somebody else. Maybe they even accused you of that. This person was confused. This person didn't know why you were doing that. You've told them, though. You explained what you were doing. You've apologized for keeping the secrets. You apologized for keeping the secrets. And now you're healing the relationship and the situation. Nice job, Aries. Way to go. Way to go. 2 swords in the reverse. You made a decision to come clean. You didn't have this new opportunity in your grasp yet, but you came clean to your person, and it's mending the relationship. It's healing the relationship. The person is no longer feeling trapped. Let's get one last round of cards for you, Aries, and see what else comes up. I think you had nothing but good intentions going into this situation, whatever this new opportunity was for you. And I think it also is something that you've been dreaming about for a while. You've been hoping for and wishing for. And so when the opportunity came around, you jumped on it and went full force into this endeavor. And as a result, created imbalance in your life and in the lives of others who were important to you. Because you are obviously a passionate person and someone who is a go-getter, and when you see opportunities, you don't just sit and wonder, oh, well, let's see, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, or I have to get this paperwork finished first, or I have to make this phone call and set up this first before. No, you just went for it. You went for it, and you overdid it. You overextended. Ask a few clarifications for Aries before we close out this reading. Paired with Justice, you have the Crone of Air in reverse. So this is an ending. For now, because I think right now you have some harsh feelings about what you've been through, because it's creating not a wish come true, but some hardships for you. But it may, like I said, and it might be an ending for good. Maybe you've just walked away from this dream. That's possible. You've realized it just wasn't for you, that you were wrong, that you don't want to ruin what you have for something new. So maybe you have walked away from it, and you're feeling a little bit bitter about having done what you've done and pursued it in the manner that you did. For some of you, you might have just left this behind for now, and maybe going back to it. Made him a fire in the reverse. I am feeling you've lost a lack of inspiration. However, you've lost your inspiration, or feeling a lack of inspiration regarding this opportunity that you once had. I really can't say that word. Anyway, I think you've, at least for now, I think you have left this behind. That it's no longer something that you desire. Mother of Water. This is the Queen of Cups in the reverse, again, showing up. So there's another repeat card. You realize what this was doing to your relationship. And I feel like this is one person, but I do feel like there were possibly other relationships that were being affected, but this was the one that was being affected the most. It is clarifying the Tower, and I do believe you've talked to this person at this point. And you admitted that you mishandled the situation, that you went after it full force, not realizing how it was going to affect other things in your life. And Ace of Earth in the reverse. So here's another repeat. At this point in time, you've left this behind. That's what I'm seeing. At this point in time, you've walked away from this. You know, this could have been an opportunity that was really promising and you went for it. But I think that when you got close to the point of achieving it, you may have realized that the level of work that you were putting into it was going to continue. You were going to have to maintain that level of dedication in order to continue to have this opportunity. And when you realized how much this was destroying everything else in your life, I think you decided to walk away from it so that you could repair relationships and heal yourself. I think that you thought this ultimately would be the end of you. And what good is that if the endeavor that you're striving for ends everything else that's good in your life, including your own health and your own well-being, mentally and physically? That's what I'm seeing, Aries. I think that you've learned a kind of a harsh lesson, but you've come out of this looking like I don't think you've recovered yet, but I think you're getting there. I think you're in the process. That's what this reading is telling you, that you're in the process of recovering what you lost due to this detour you took to obtain this new beginning, and you left it behind. There might be some grief still. You may be grieving the loss of time and the loss of, this part of your life that was overwhelmed by you pursuing whatever this was. But this is in past energy, so I don't know that you're still grieving the fact that you walked away from this. I think that you're now in a state of repair, both for yourself and your relationship with this Mother of Water, who loves you and cares for you. And that love was not going to go away, and they were worried. I think this person was confused. And feeling trapped, but you fixed it. You fixed that. You came clean. Because you saw what was happening with them. Good job, Aries. Okay, I'm going to let you go, Aries. I hope that was helpful for you, and I hope you continue on your path of healing, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.